So the next thing we're going to do is the property inspection, and we do that along with the checklist that we've sent over to them. So they have a copy of it, I have a copy of it, and then I have my new checklist. And what I do when I inspect the property, I go again from the top down to the back of the house to the front of the house, and that way everything's covered. Then we do each and every appliance in each and every one of those rooms. So we start with the upstairs with the bedrooms, then we go to the bathroom upstairs, and then we go down the stairs, we check the carpets, and we do everything again from the ceiling to the floor, from the back to the front, and that way we don't miss anything at all. Now, sometimes the tenant wants to be there when we do that inspection. That's totally their right. We invite them to do that, and that way we're on the same page with everything. If not, then it's easy. You can just do it yourself and say, hey, in 24 hours, we're gonna come take a look at the property, do the inspection, and make sure everything's okay. Usually do that after they move out, just to do a clear inspection, but if they wanna be there like that last day, that's fine. Either way, it's getting done, and it's going to be done thoroughly. So, once we do that, we're all on the same page with what needs to be done, with what wasn't the way that it was when they moved in there, because we have pictures when we entered the lease from the very beginning. That way, there's no question about the damage that was done and whose responsibility is whose with each component that needs to be repaired. So the inspection is really important, and we want to make sure that there's no issues and really no disagreements based on the terms of the lease, and that takes away the he said, she said, and the arguments. As long as the lease is written very clearly and the expectation of the condition of the property is really clear, you have that written inspection report prior to them moving in, and they've sent that to them prior to you doing the secondary inspection upon move out, then there's no question, there's no debate. And that's what we want to keep out of this. We want to keep the debate out of this. We want to keep everything really clinical and based on what's in writing, and because that's what's going to hold up in court if in fact you end up in court. So they're always going to go back to the lease when you have to go to court, and they're always going to go back to the inspection report prior to and moving out, any pictures that you've taken. So that's how you cover yourself when it comes to doing the inspection.